Y'all ready to make some pepper steak and broccoli stir fry? Come on, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start by making a little marinade or whatever for the steak part of the pepper steak stir fry recipe. So first thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of seasoning salt. Well, it ain't like a little bit of seasoning salt, like I said. I'm gonna add some black pepper. Of course, you need your black pepper. All right, and then we're gonna add some minced garlic. Add some minced garlic to that thing. Get my thumb. You know, I told you I love garlic, so the more the merrier, you know. Minced garlic, and I got also some minced ginger. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there too, just like a little scoopy doo, like that. Come on, it smells good. That, and then we're gonna add some soy sauce. Put that up in that thing. Oh, if I can get it open. There we go. Add some soy sauce. Then we're gonna add some cornstarch. Add it to that thing, because that's gonna thicken it up or whatever. That should be enough. I told you I don't measure, I just eyeball. And last but certainly not least, honey. I love honey too. Put that up in there. Finna get to marinating in this thing. A little bit more. Okay. Now, what you want to do now? Get that thing to stir. You know what's gonna happen. You knew. Raise the camera up a little bit so I can stir that thing. All right. Yep. That's looking and smelling scrum-diddly-umptious, okay? Oh, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Look at that. And I'm gonna let this, you know, usually people let it marinate for like a day or something, but since I just had a taste for this and this was kind of spur of the moment, I'm just gonna marinate it for like as long as I can. I don't know yet. So I'm gonna leave it in as long as I can, and maybe like 20 to 30 minutes tops. And then we're gonna come back and do the veggies. Okay, so that's the chicken. I'm sorry. That's the steak that is in a marinade. And I'm gonna cover this, put it in the fridge for a little bit. Then we're gonna come back and start everything else, and everything gonna come together. So, and be back for that. Got to put the sesame oil on there. Just to get that out there. Just to give it just a little bit, cause like it always say, or if you've heard anybody say, sesame oil is very strong. But if you want the authentic flavor, I'm gonna add a little drop in there, a little something. Mix that in. Now I'm gonna really let it marinate. I'm gonna let it marinate now. All right. So this is how I look after I let it marinate for like 30-some minutes. So I put some oil at the bottom of the skillet, and I'm gonna go ahead and add them diligently. I'm gonna add them with care, okay? And I'm gonna do that because that little sauce you see at the bottom, I'm gonna put that on top of my veggies after I cook this, you know? So go ahead and take that out with some tongs. Take that thing, girl. Take them out, put them on the skillet, and let them get brown. And well, let them cook to your liking, because some people like that medium rare stuff or medium well. I'm more of a well done girl myself, but to each his own. to each song. Okay. It smells so good cooking. I feel like I'm in that restaurant. In them restaurants with the, you know. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. Alright. Got a little bit of marinade at the bottom. I'm gonna keep that. That's gonna be real good later. I'm gonna use that for the veggies, so save that. Okay. We're gonna let these cook down for a little bit and get a little brown. Then we're gonna come back. Okay, so be back. I am gonna use the broccoli and I'm gonna use the green red peppers and the onions. And just in case y'all need to see in the back here, that's what the little mixture, the veggie mixture, is gonna be when I cook these together. It should be enough, but still cooking the steak though. Cooking fine, smelling fine. We about to cook these as soon as that steak gets to looking how I need it to look. Okay, so stay tuned. As you can see, the steak is cooking fine, looking fine, smelling fine, cooking fine. It's almost where I want it to be. I told you I like mine brown. I don't want no pink, I don't want none of that. Okay, it is what it is. I'm gonna cook that until it get, it's almost about done. Almost, yeah, almost done. Well, almost tender enough to where I need it to be basically. So I'm gonna let that cook a couple more minutes and I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna go ahead and do our veggies, okay? So be back. You're gonna go ahead and put that meat to the side once it get to your liking. But you're gonna leave them flavors though, okay? Leave them in, or leave the oil basically, everything that came from the steak. Leave that up in there. Leave it in there. But you're gonna cook the veggies in this same skillet. Get all that good stuff out of there. That cornstarch make it thick, I told you. Okay. Oh. Being a little technical. Boom. Boom. Couple more. Yes. Alright. Steak out. So now we're about to cook the veggies and the broccoli and stuff. So go ahead and put that down in that thing. Oh, sorry. Let's put it down. Put your veggies down and your broccoli. And you're gonna let that all do its thing, you know. Soak in them juices and marinate together. Okay. So we're gonna let that saute itself down and start looking like something, or basically being tender. We'll make it tender and then we're gonna be back. Okay, so be back. This is how our veggies looking or whatever. So I'm about to go ahead and add that marinade in there. So these just about, they about tender enough for me. I want them a little bit more tender, but that sauce, I want to add that in there too for the marinade. So get that quick little stir. Get all that ginger and garlic off the bottom. Pour that thing in there. That poured and mixed in. Stir that up good. That smells so good. Oh Lord, as usual, only dropping something. And what I'm gonna do to this, I'm gonna add a little more soy sauce, but I gotta open it first. So let me do that. can't get this open for nothing. All right, I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. I'm back, y'all. So, open that up. Put a little bit of soy sauce in that thing. Just to kind of give it a little bit more marinade, basically. Scrape some of that off the bottom. I'm gonna kind of let them do its thing together. Let it become one. As I always say, your food has to become one, guys. Like, if it ain't becoming one, it ain't gonna taste right. You gotta let them be together, and, you know, mingle, meet each other. You know what I'm saying? Get to know one another. It's real, you know, it's just, that's all you gotta do. Just do that. Look at that. You see how everything just together, just meeting up and getting to know each other. I'm trying to spread everything out so, you know, everything will just be, you know, evenly spread out so it can get evenly in those flavors also. I don't want too many broccoli by each other, you know, whatever. Diversity. Look at that. I like it. It smells wonderful. Okay, I can't wait to add that steak. It's gonna be so good, y'all. So good. Told y'all this food just makes me so happy. Especially when it's mine. Yeah, so we're gonna let this, you know, I'm gonna let this sit for a couple minutes before I add the steak. So we're gonna be back for that. Okay, so stay tuned. So I went ahead and added my steak. Mix it together very, very well. Looking like a stir fry. Look at that. Looking like it's looking. Smells so scrumdiddlyumptious. Look at that. Look at that. Stop playing. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It smell like when you order, you know, that beef and broccoli or that pepper steak. This is like pepper steak broccoli. Pepper steak broccoli stir fry. That sounds serious right there. I'm gonna let that, you know, I'm gonna let that marinate together also. And once again, we're gonna come back once everything has met with each other and become one. Okay? So, be back. That looks so good. All right, y'all. Look at this. This looking like something so special. Okay? Something so special. Look at that thing sitting on that thing. Like, come on. Come on in there. Come on in and get some. I told you they all gotta become one in me. Now they all family, okay? This a cross between pepper steak and beef and broccoli. We're gonna call it the pepper steak and broccoli. Okay? Pepper steak and broccoli stir fry. Okay? Get into it. Get into that. Okay? Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, comment, you know, do everything, okay? Let me know what's up. Because this, you're going to want to try.